Fire in the hole, let's make some burnt ends. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome once again to my backyard. What we're going to do today is we're going to make some poor man's burnt ends. I call them poor man's burnt ends because instead of a packer brisket, what I've got is a couple of chuck roasts. And we're going to slice these chuck roasts up into strips. Anyway, that's the plan, is to slice it into a strip, something like that. I'm hoping to get 6 strips out of this. 6 strips of chuck roast, like that. Anyway, that's the idea, to get 6 of those. And then I'm going to take some, once I've got 6 of those like that, I'm going to take some Sang stir-fry oil. You know all about Sang stir-fry oil, right? If you've ever tried it, you'd know, because it's got the beautiful garlic flavor and it's the perfect binder for any kind of meat. Gonna just slather it with some Sang stir-fry oil. And then I've got some salt, pepper, and garlic blend that I make myself. And I'm gonna generously get that on there, all sides of it. Salt, pepper, and garlic. This is a good blend that I make myself, and I'm thinking about marketing it, if I can get the right sponsorship. Anyway, we're going to get that on there like that. Beautiful. I'm going to take a hook, pit barrel hook, and hook that thing. Like that. We're going to hook that in the pit barrel with the other 3 or 4, however many I get out of that. And then we're going to smoke them till they get to an internal temperature of 160 degrees. And then we'll do part 2 of the burnt ends brisket treatment to these chuck steaks. So stay tuned, I'll show you what that looks like in the pit barrel, and then we'll talk about part 2 after that. So stay tuned. I got my chuck steak strips hung in the pit barrel. I've got my wireless thermometer inserted into that one. When he gets to a temperature of 160, we'll get him off there and give him treatment number 2 of this burnt ends deal that we're doing. And meanwhile, there's nothing left to do but let that cook. So we're shooting for 160. Okay, so stay tuned. Took about 2 hours to get these up to 160 degrees. What we're going to do now is cut them up into cubes, about a 1-inch cube each. These look good enough to eat already, but they're not done, not by a long shot. Just going to get them cut up and get them in this aluminum pan right here. And you don't need to see that. I'll bring it back when I'm finished. You see what I'm doing, you get the idea. Stay tuned, I'll bring it back when I finish. I got the meat cubed up into little pieces. What we're going to do now is throw some butter on there. Got some knobs of butter. Got a whole stick of butter cut into knobs of butter. Put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 knobs of butter there. That's a whole stick of butter. Then we've got some brown sugar. We're going to toss some brown sugar on there. Coat it with some brown sugar. Oh boy, that is looking good and smelling excellent. Let me tell you what. Brown sugar, and the last piece of the puzzle is some honey. We're going to douse it in honey. Ain't that pretty? Don't that look good? Wait till you taste this. Oh, too bad you can't taste it. Wait till I taste it. Oh yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do now is cover it in foil, put it back in the pit barrel for about 2 hours, and then we'll come back and sauce it. And that'll be the last step, and at that point we'll be able to taste it and drink a beer. So stay tuned. My poor man's burnt ends are looking banging. All we got to do now is give it the coup de grace. We got some Carolina Q Southern mustard sauce. Nice guy named Doug gave me these sauces. We're going to put some of this on there. Carolina Q mustard sauce. This stuff is excellent. You saw me, I put this on that sandwich last week. It's finger licking good. He also sent me some Carolina sweet hickory sauce. This stuff is excellent too. We're just gonna, I gotta shake that up a little bit better than that. Okay. We're gonna put some of this hickory sauce on there. Carolina sweet mustard and Carolina sweet hickory sauce. We're just gonna mix that up a little bit with my burnt ends. Just get that sauce all up in there. Oh boy, don't that look good? That looks good enough to eat. Let me get that sauce all mixed up in there. There you go. All I gotta do now is gonna put that back on the fire for about an hour. Just let that sauce set up. Then we'll come back and take a taste and drink a beer, so stay tuned. My poor man's burnt ends are done. There's the Frosty Root Boy mug, star of the show. Here's today's beer, Magic Hat Brewing Company, the Dropkick Murphy's Barroom Hero, a pub ale. This is something that the Magic Hat Brewing Company did in a collaboration with the band Dropkick Murphys, Barroom Hero. Now you know who likes the Dropkick Murphys? Mr. MMT, Mr. Mad Mac Tennant. He likes the Dropkick Murphys, and so does my buddy Tango Joe. Tango Joe, I bet he's into Dropkick Murphys because he thinks he's an Irish guy, but he's really Italian. Anyway, let's pour some of this out. Oh boy, it's a dark brown ale. It's got a dark brown head. It's dark brown everything. Look at that. Dropkick Murphys. There's a whole blurb about it here. When Boston legends, the Dropkick Murphys, came to hang out at the brewery, you better be ready to brew with them. We were, and we did, and together we created this Barroom Hero, traditional pub ale. The benefits of their Clada Fund charitable foundation. Be a Barroom Hero. Okay, yeah, Barroom Hero. I'm down with that. Let's take a sniff of that, Lassa. What do you think? It's very dark, isn't it? Oh boy, does that smell good? That smells great. Let's take a taste of it, Lassa. What do you think? Wow, that's amazing. I could see myself kicking back a few pints of that down at the pub. That's really good. A very dark ale. Dropkick Murphy's Barroom Hero. Now that's today's beer. Let's get one of these burnt ends in my mouth. Let me get a little one to start with. Like maybe this one. I don't know. You know they're hot as hell. Don't that look good? Oh boy. That is beautiful. That barbecue sauce that Doug sent me, that Carolina Q, I'm going to put a link in the description where you can get yourself some Carolina Q barbecue sauce. And in the coming weeks, I'm going to do a full review of that sauce with some other kind of meat. But yeah, that's some great sauce. The mustard sauce and the hickory sauce, excellent. Look at the glaze on that. Isn't that beautiful? I gotta take a taste of that. Mmm. Oh. Mmm. Oh boy. That's really good. So tender and juicy. Excellent. I gotta bite the rest of it. I hope you can't hear me chewing. Anyway, yeah, there you go. That's my video. Hey, stay tuned to the end of the video to find out who won the Rich's River Dirt from last week. And I'm not giving anything away this week. I'm going to give away some of that Carolina Q barbecue sauce. In the weeks to come, we're going to do a review of this, a proper review. I know I put it on, I've used it twice now and I love it. We're going to do something really good with this. I don't know, I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I'm going to probably In the future, I'm going to give some of it away, but not this week. Not this week. This week, we're taking a break from giveaways because they've been running me ragged. Anyway, yeah, that's my video. If you like it, you like this crap, subscribe please. If you don't, go up and see the Bomb Barbecue Bomb. The Bomb. I'm not sure if I'm saying your channel right, Dave, but the Bomb Barbecue. Anyway, I'll put the proper link up in the iCard so you can go see the Bomb and go check him out. He needs subscribers, he needs views. So go check him out. Subscribe to me. Come back next week. We may not cook anything good, but we will drink a beer, and this beer is awesome. Dropkick Murphy's. It's a dark ale. I don't know how to describe it. It's not really a stout. It's just a dark ale. It's a pub ale. And it's got a low ABV, so you could drink this all day. I think it's like 4.5, isn't it? Yeah, 4.2. You could drink that all day. Anyway, babies, that's my video. We'll see you next week. Bye.